Racing League Series Season 10. It's your boy BX.377 here today streaming. A lot of you probably wondering, why am I streaming and not racing? See, my situation, I'm working all the time, no time to practice. So, yeah, that's why I'm not racing at all. But here at Monza, good high-speed track today. Qualifying, looking like it's raining. But yeah, let's see what these guys can do in the wet. I know a couple of these men are pretty fast racing against them, especially in the wet. Yeah, let's see who's the first person to jump out and see what they can do. But yeah, got high hopes for Spider Rob. Very quick driver, a lot of talent. But yeah, full wet. I wonder what the race is gonna be like, if it's sunny or not. But yeah, let's get going, man. I believe Spider's the first one out. Actually, no, it's Rabby or Murphy. Yeah, Rabby. About to say rabbit then. But yeah, looking like it's full wet. Just coming out round now on the out lap. I don't know none of the names of the corners or even the numbers, so I ain't gonna mention them. Just coming up the back straight now. Let's see what you can do. Coming now, full blast down the straight. Nice braking. Little bit deep on the entry. Smooth on the exit. Gotta make sure you keep that traction down. Hitting the braking point pretty good. Another smooth exit again. Little slippy and slidey there on the curb. Hitting up purple sectors. Obviously, would assume so, as he's the first one coming around the track. Let's see what you can do. See what you can set here. Approaching the start finish. 132.3. It's not bad. See what Spider does. He must have invalidated that lap for sure. Who's round next? Phantom Nug, 133.1. Wee Cami, Tomo Tip Top in the 31s. Let's stay on board with Curly. See what you can do in the Ferrari. See if he can beat his teammates' time. Phantom Nug. A little bit wide there. keeping it under control. That's what we like to see. Let's see what kind of lap it will be for him. Coming now, around the final corner. See where he puts himself. Third, which isn't bad with a 131.9. I was thinking he was going a little bit slower than that, but I guess I'm wrong. Who else is on the lap? Looks like Jenkins is on another lap by a ZRS. Oh, someone spun. Not too sure what happened to Warrior Huntsman there. Looks like he spun out of control. Must have lost it and hit the wall or something. Unlucky for him. Ghost Angel sweeping through that corner. See what he can set. Goes faster than his previous time. 132.9. It's not too bad. See at the top here, we've got Harvey setting a 130.9 in the wet. Cavalos 131.5. Wee Cammy just a little bit shy off his time. Top 3 there. So we've got the top 5 131s except for first place. Not too sure Spider's on a lap here. Looks like Phantom Nug braking late at turn 1. Still using his ERS. Not too sure if he's going to carry on with his lap or if he's going to turn it off and go again. Yep. Guessing not, as he completely misses his braking point. Murphy has retired. Looks like he's lost control on the straight. And Jenkins has got a 5 grid penalty. Not too sure if there's some contact there. We've got a pancake all over the place on exit of turn 2. Pushing it to the limits. Controls it quite nice through the chicane. Looks like some drivers are maybe going on the intermediates. Maybe trying something different. See if they can get some more pace out of the tyres. Probably want to heat them up a little bit, as it takes a lot longer to heat up wet tyres. Pancake coming through the last few corners now. Foot on the floor, providing all that power. Jumps up one position, 4/10 quicker than his last time, as he beats Warrior Huntsman. Victory, we got an out lap. MPK, assuming he's on a lap, championship leader, had a very good season this season. It's definitely a lot better than his last season. Always been in it. See what he sets. He sets 31.6, puts him in top 6. Isn't too bad for, I believe that is his first lap. We've got Curly just starting another lap. Jenkins just sets the fastest time, literally 10,000ths of a second quicker than Harvey. That is a very, very fine margin for those two. Tomo Tip Top had a strong start to the season, but yeah, I guess he's looking to make a comeback. Very strong driver in this tier. Currently on a lap. Left tire just scrapes the grass, pushing it to the limits. Let's see what he can do coming through these final few corners. In the Alpine, can't lie, the Alpine is looking very, very sexy in the wet with a nice dark blue. Current time 1:31.9. Coming around the final corner. Puts himself 4th position with a 1:31.4. Very decent time. Strong performance from Tomo Tip Top. We've got Cavalos just starting the lap. Very, very nice for the first chicane. Straight back on the power for the exit of turn 2. Just got to keep it nice and smooth. Very smooth indeed. Let's see if he can push for pole position here. Oh, so we have another driver spun off there. Not too sure if it's is that Tomo Tip Top? It was. Maybe just a spin on the out lap. Not too sure what's happened there. Curly sets the fastest time, 30.5. It's a very strong performance from him. Looks like the intermediates are working. Cavalos jumped up to 5th, 31.2. About 7/8 off pole position. Looks like Wee-Kami's on a lap. Very strong performance from him this season. Winning a couple races, I believe. On top performance in the Haas. Just ever so slightly riding the curbs. Want to make sure you don't lose grip on them, as they can become very slidey in the wet. So they've got 10 people on stream. Guang to the people watching. It's looking like a decent lap from Cammy. Hopefully he can push round to pole position, as the intermediate tyres look like they're working for some drivers. Definitely the right tyre to be on, as there's only 3 minutes left in qualifying. See what he can do. P2, 1 minute 30.6. Very, very strong from Cammy. Was thinking he could get pole, but just a little bit shy from Curly. Got Harvey on the lap as well. MPK has made a mistake there. Not too sure if Victor means on an in lap or out lap or on a lap, but let's just have a look. Looks like he's just starting a lap now. We'll stay on board with Victor Mean. He hasn't been on board with him yet. Braking just after the 150 meter board there. Currently on a 132.0. I believe that's 1.5 seconds from pole position. Got Harvey bumping up to P2 in front of Cammy, just behind Curly, splitting the two drivers from the top three. Both Hasses up there. Very strong performance from them. Victor Me just trying to keep the car smooth, not trying to fight it. Coming down the back straight. Coming up to the start finish now. Let's see where he can push from 13th position on the grid. Pushing it to P2. Bloody hell, what a lap from Victor. That's a very, very strong performance all the way from the bottom of the grid. 130.5. Literally so shy from pole position. Very impressive from him. See if anyone else is on a lap. We've got Jenkins. He looks like he's on a lap. Let's see if he can get any higher up than where he is right now. Oh, someone's had a spin or something. One of the Aston Martins. Coming round now to the start finish straight. A little bit slidey on the exit. And he stays where he is. Spider Rob. Man said Spider Rob's jumped up to 4th position. 130.6. Wow. Very strong lap from him. Let's see now. We finishing up qualifying. Got AFL. My teammate. Let's see what he can do. Very, very strong driver as well. Had his ups and downs. But, commentator's curse there, but he loses it. That's going to make him lose so much time. And he stays where he is. Unlucky for AFL. Let's see if the race will be better for him. But it looks like everyone's done. Harvey just waiting on him in validation. But yeah, that is qualifying over and done with. Curly on the top step, getting P1 for this race. No idea if it's wet or dry, but let's hope it's dry. Ferrari on the top step. We've got Victor in P2, Harvey P3, Spider, Cami P4 and 5. That is your top 5 for today's qualifying. Jenkins, Tomo, MPK, Cavalos, Wooburn, P10, or top 10, sorry. You got Murphy in 11th, Pancake 12th, Rerabi 13th, AFL in 14th, Phantom Nug, not a great performance from him. Usually he's up there, so let's see if he can make up ground from this race with if it's wet, safety cars, loads of different strategies to be done. Ghost Angel and Warrior finishing off P16, P17. Unlucky for Warrior, very strong driver as well. But let's see what these guys can do in the race today at Monza. Okay, it looks like it is going to be dry today at Monza. I know a lot of drivers love this track. I love it too. Wish I was racing today, but yeah, and when I ain't got time to practice, there's just no pace and no, just like gonna be bending it at every corner. But yeah, lovely fast chicanes on this track. Loads of close calls, incidents, good overtakes, and DRS as well. Very good round this track. It is a season 10 for Current Racing League round 8, so maybe just over the halfway mark of the season. Coming back from a Christmas break a few weeks ago now. There's some information there for you guys. But yeah, first time commentating in a while, innit? So excuse me if I'm a bit dead, but yeah, we'll get there, innit? We'll get there in the end. A lot of commentators say it flies by once you're in the race. I think the drivers are doing up fuel strategies. Be interesting to see what people start on. Softs maybe. I mean, you go soft, hard, medium. If there's a few safety cars, you could drag it out, jump on softs, or start on the hards. But for me, I'd probably choose soft or medium if I was starting this race, depending on where I qualify. If I qualify at the top step, anyway, formation lap. I literally just thought the race is going to start, but we're starting on the formation lap here today. You've got Curly leading the pack. It's nice and sunny. Lovely blue sky. A few clouds today. Just what the drivers would want, I'm assuming. Unless they like driving in the wet. Yeah. Okay, tyres. Got most of the grid on medium soft, which is what I was thinking. Few drivers on hards. Ruben, Warrior, both the Aston Martins going for the hard option, and AFL as well. I would have, if I was top 5, I might have gone hards. But yeah, and then yeah, majority of the grid on mediums and softs. Phantom Nug has left the session. Don't know if that's an internet problem or whatever that is, but hopefully he's got a second invite so he can join. I might have ruined his race there. I remember back in the day having loads of internet issues on a F1 2020. Halfway through a race in the top 3, lag out, bottom of the grid, race is over. It's not a great feeling here. Curly coming down the back straight now. Victor starting on softs. Harvey mediums. Spider on soft. We've got double mediums. Cami Tomo. MPK, championship leader, on softs. Cavalos mediums. Ruben hards. Murphy softs. Let's hope we get a clean start to the race today. Coming through the first chicane and coming up to the second. Just waiting for the back drivers to get their grid position, and we'll get this race underway. I'm not liking that. There we go. Coming through now. And away we go. Curly looking to pull over. Got Victorine ahead, getting a way better start than Curly. Beautiful start from him. Victorine getting away. We got a little bit of contact at the back. Not too sure what happened there, but it's a clean getaway for Victorine on the softs. A few drivers have lost out. Let's jump back up to the top. Victorine, beautiful start from P2, now leading in P1. Let's see if he can get away from P2 and 3, as he should have a bit more pace on those softs. Got Curly tracing him down with Wee-Kami right on his backside. Looking to go for the move. No, he thinks better and just pulls back and follows through. Spider Rob and the two Red Bulls looking to have a very strong start as well. Victorine setting the fastest lap, 1:25.9. Cavalos getting ahead of Spider Rob. And we have Harvey following just behind. Side by side. Ooh, both go very deep. And Cavalos has to hit the curb and cut the chicane. We got Harvey literally right on the back of Spider Rob right now, trying to overtake. In a sandwich with the Red Bulls. Does he go down the inside? Ooh, and we got MPK trying to squeeze down the middle as well. That messes it up, and MKP has spun round, trying to squeeze down the inside of other cars going side by side, which is not a good idea. Spider Rob has managed to get away from the pack, while Cavalos and Harvey are still racing. Jenkins and Tomo Tip Top side by side. Got Pancake following just behind. We got Ruben behind him. Wee Rabbi. The pack looks to have stretched out a bit. We got Phantom Nug. Some of these drivers would have had a bit of contact at the start. I didn't quite catch it, but you got MKP sitting down in 17th place after that mistake from him. Victorine. Purple sectors all around. The gap is nearly a second, just shy. We've got Wee-Kami trying to catch up with him, stay in that DRS zone, because that is the most important. Because if he doesn't get DRS and Curly behind him does, that's going to slow them both down if they're trying to fight for P2. Unless they're smart and try and work together. But some drivers think of themselves or don't think about the end result to a race. Let's just stay on board with these top three right now. He has DRS. Wee-Kami's got DRS. Let's see what he can do on Victorine. Is he going to stick behind him, or is he going to try something now? He's using his overtake, which I don't think is a good idea, but he blasts straight past Victorine, and he now takes first position. But he's very low on ERS. Victorine has a lot more ERS to play with. He's thinking of the long run, not just lap 3. And we've got Curly right behind him as well. I believe he is in the DRS zone. We've got Spider and Cavalos fighting as well. Oh, and there's a Haas next to Spider. Jenkins, DRS. Oh my god, there's so much to watch. Not much to watch here. Let's see what everyone else here can do. Jenkins, literally with no ERS left at all. They're all smooth through that corner. MPK Fastest lap so far. Oh, we got a dive bomb from Murphy. Goes very deep, cuts, and he gets a 3-second penalty, and he drops down. Poor exit, MPK, straight through. AFL is currently in P17. Not too sure if he's had any collisions. Not 100% too sure. Murphy falling behind. MQK needs to make up some ground if he wants to get some decent points this race. Ghost Angel 1. DRS. Pancake on the back of Wooburn, a little bit far. Back up with the Red Bulls and Spider. I've got Harvey right behind him. Coming through. Rob. Ooh. Top 3, Victorine and Curly are fighting, which has allowed Wee Cammy to get ahead, and hopefully he can make up some ground, get out of DRS, and just push. It's nice to be alone up in the race. You just got to focus till the end. But Curly, Victorine using his overtake. Is he going to make the move? He is. Is he going to make the braking zone though? Ooh, he does just about. Curly getting a very good exit right on the back of Victor. Victor's using overtake, so Curly doesn't get around the outside of him. Tomo Tip Top and Harvey. Tomo Tip Top gets through on Harvey, I believe. Spider's lost a few positions there. He's got Wooburn right next to him, which is now just past him on the inside. Coming up to the chicane now. Braking just before the 100-meter board. Nice and clean from the drivers there. Any action behind? Right, let's jump up to Curly. Victorine has DRS. Victorine's still in the DRS zone. Still a lot more ERS than Cammy, but Curly still has a full tank of ERS, so he's definitely using that to his advantage. But Victorine overtakes Wee Cammy, but I'm not too sure. Wee Cammy was quite a bit ahead of him. I'm not too sure if Wee Cammy's got a problem. I don't know why. Maybe Victor uses ERS on that straight, but Wee Cammy trying to go for the move, makes contact at Victorine. Lucky he didn't spin them out. That was very, very close there. I'm not too sure if he has wing damage or not. Coming through now. I'm not too sure if Cammy has damage, but it is a very interesting battle from the top 3 here. A lot of the medium drivers have got through from all the soft drivers on softs. It's looking pretty spread out except for the top 5, top 3. This battle is very, very interesting, and I want to see who comes out on top. DRS for Wee Cammy, DRS for Curly. Wee Cammy going around the outside, down the straight, overtakes him cleanly. Nice work from Cammy there, but we'll see what Victorine can do. I'm not too sure if Wee Cammy on this straight slowed down on purpose just to get ERS down the main straight, but that is a tactic. We've got Curly right next to Victorine, overtakes him. Beautiful move from Curly. Not too sure if those softs are wearing down a bit, but the medium runners all looking on a strong performance. We've got Curly on DRS, with ERS, not with ERS, but coming side by side with Cammy down the inside. He's going to leave him space. Cammy sticks around the outside to take the inside to keep the position in P1. Victorine still right on the back of Curly though. We've got Cavalos and Jenkins also fighting for P4. We've got Harvey, Tomo and Wooburn just behind. Wee Rabby creeping on the back of them. Warrior Huntsman looking like a decent race on the hards, but he was P16 or 17 at the start of this race, so he's definitely made up some ground. Penalties not that interesting. Yeah, Warrior Huntsman 7 positions up, which is the highest, so he's definitely having a strong race today. MPK in 13th. Still on the softs, I believe. But he's looking to catch up to Phantom Nug. Let's go back down. We Cammy. We got Victor Mean here. They've all sort of gapped up a bit. Harvey and Tomo. Tomo's going to go for the move? No, he stays behind him. Ruben just behind him as well. Let's see if Tomo can get a better exit. Smooth, using the overtake. Oh, he clips onto the grass. Doesn't lose control of the car. But he takes 6th position. But Harvey doesn't look like he wants to give it up. He's going to try and stick around the outside, scrape on the grass. Very close between these two, but he's not going to try and go from the outside to the inside. Thinks better of it. Tomo tip-top takes the position. Ruben just behind Harvey, looking to salvage on that. Wee Rabbi in the fight as well. Warrior Huntsman looking to catch up with those guys. Pancake on the softs. Let's have a look at Pancake 1 position, Phantom Nug up 3. Spider, I have no idea what's happened to Spider Rob. He was having such a good race. He had such a good start. But I'm not too sure what has happened there with Spider. Wee Cammy coming now on the 8th lap of the race, down the main straight with Cavalos up in P2. He's made up ground, 6 positions. Curly and Jenkins. Victor Mina's dropped down. No idea what's happened. Jenkins on the back of Curly, so Victor Mina's now got a 5-second penalty speed in the pit lane. That has ruined his race for sure. Cammy has got away, which he's wanted. Let's hope Cavalos doesn't catch him up for Cammy's sake. But 1.7 seconds is the gap right now, and it looks like it's going up. Curly's lost some ground because he's fighting with Jenkins, and they made contact. Curly spun round. Oh no, that is not good for him. Not too sure. They were side by side. That was so unfortunate for Curly. He had such a strong start to the race. Him and Victor Mean, and now I've had some problems, but now it is Wee Cammy up in the lead comfortably. Cavalos just behind him P2, Jenkins P3, top 3. I mean, Hass's top 3. Amazing race for them so far. Let's hope they can keep it strong. Tomo in 4th, up 2 positions from his starting position. Harvey is down 2. Side by side with Wee Rabbi. Wee Rabbi down the inside. Let's see who gets the DRS out of these 2 guys. Side by side throughout the whole corner, coming down to the main straight. Got Ruben there as well in the battle. Side by side, I believe Wee Rabbi has the DRS as he pulls away. Ruben as well, looking to make a move on Harvey. Down the inside, on the hards. See if he can get a better exit there as he does a little switchback. Doesn't get a better exit. Harvey not using the RS and a decent exit. Wee Rabbi has passed Harvey for P5. Ruben doesn't want to give it up though, does he? He's coming back at him. Down the inside, squeezes Harvey, but Harvey, is he going to get a better exit? But Ruben uses overtake, so Harvey cannot get through. MPK up in P9 now. Jenkins with a 3-second time penalty. That will definitely ruin his race at the end. Not many penalties from the drivers, and we're 10 laps in. It's very strong from these guys. Tier 4, best tier. Pancake behind MPK, both Mercedes, 9th and 10th. Curly had a spin. He still has a full tank of ERS. He really knows how to when to use it and not when to use it. So he's now kind of on the back of a Pancake now. Hopefully he can make a move and make ground before he does his pit stops. Ghost Angel 1, AFL, Murphy, Spider, all alone in this race. Phantom Nug and Victor Mean looking to battle it out. Cammy coming through the first chicane. Little bit of a bump on the curb, losing the rear a little bit, still keeps it under control. Cavalos is 1.5, trying to get the gap down as it is going up. Jenkins having a comfortable race. Got Tomo, Wee Rabbi, Ruben. Grid is pretty gapped out now, or like a few little battles here and there. It's Curly and Pancake. Is he going to go for the move? No, Curly thinks better of it. Doesn't go down the inside. Doesn't get a great exit out of the chicane as he goes a little bit deep. MPK with the fastest lap. Is Curly going to go for the move on Pancake? Curly is now down 9 positions, but he makes one up. 8 positions down. Oh, but they're side by side here. Curly took the corner. Very, very tight there. Let's see if Pancake can make the move on him. Down the main straight, MPK. Couple seconds off Warrior Huntsman. Let's see what Pancake can do down this straight. Is he going to go for the move? Is he going to go left or right? Where's he going to go? He goes left. Chooses the outside line. But Curly, breaks very late, goes very deep. Little bit of contact there from the two drivers. But no damage. Pancake not looking to waste no time. Dips off the accelerator a bit, realises wait till next lap or next time round to overtake Curly. I'll be thinking pit stops will be coming soon. I don't know what's happened to Harvey. Harvey's dropped down. He's pitted onto the hards. Tyres, yep, a lot of drivers are off the softs now. Harvey's pitted, MPK's on mediums, Phantom Nug, Victor hards, Ghost Angel 1 mediums. Still the top 11 are out on their start tyres on 11 laps. So I'll be thinking the medium runners will start to pit soon. Cavalos is not too far from Wee Cammy, looking to break the gap down so he can fight for P1. Jenkins sitting comfortably in P3. Tomo P4. Harvey has set the fastest time on the hard tyres. Very impressive. The two, we've got MPK and Murphy. Our drivers are pitting now. Few Murphy, Pancake on fresh medium tyres. Curly is pitted for hards. Victor Mean and Phantom Nug. Oh, as Cavalos is in the DRS range of Wee Cammy. It's just, let's see if he can get it. It's literally, I think Wee Cammy has done it. Cavalos won't have DRS, but Cavalos goes into the pits. Let's see if he will undercut Wee Cammy at all. Tomo Tip Top doesn't pit. Ruben doesn't pit. Does Re-Rabby pit? Re-Rabby is in the pits as well. Cavalos on the hards. Re-Rabby is on the hards as well. Let's see where Cavalos comes out. Comes out in 6th position. Harvey. Where does Harvey passes Re-Rabby? So does Spider Rob. AFL. Right behind Spider. AFL has not pitted yet, so he's still due to pit on those hard tyres. Surprisingly, no safety cars this race so far. Don't want to jinx it, commentator's curse, but yeah, very good from these drivers. Very, very strong indeed. Spider's having a strong race. Let's jump back onto the top. Still the top 5 due to pit and AFL. Does Cammy still stay out, or does he jump into the pits? He stays out. Jenkins, is he going to pit this lap? Yes, he does. Assuming he's jumping on the Tomo Tippertop's in as well. Ruben is on the hards. He's going to go longer. So is Warrior Huntsman. Having a very, very strong race, by the way. Not seen him much, but he's just been there. He has DRS. Is he going to go for the move? No, he's not. Tomo Tip Top is on the softs. He'll be looking to go 12 laps on those softs. Jenkins on the hards. Cavalos up in 4th position. Let's see what Tomo TikTok can do on these softs. Maybe he's hoping for a safety car, I don't know. Maybe he's trying to stretch those softs out for 12 laps, 11, 12 laps, but very, very brave from him. At the top, Kami. Very, very strong performance from him. Started P... Let me just double check that. He started P5 if he's 4 positions up. Very, very strong race from him. Literally, he's still yet to pit, but he's looking. He must have pace because he must be looking to push and get the overcut, or he's either looking to push on this rubber and maybe when he pits he'll have a lot more fresher rubber, and he can go from medium to soft with a lot more pace. So it's looking like a very, very, very strong race and strategy from Kami. Ruben and Warrior Huntsman both having a very, very strong race as well. Still yet to pit. Both Aston Martins up there pushing each other to the limit, not looking to slow each other down, which is very good teamwork from them two. Cavalos has pitted and he'll be looking to charge to overtake Kami when he does pit and maintain the lead, but being on hards and softs, you know how that will end up unless there is a mistake or two from the driver. Jenkins, very strong race as well on the hards with Tomo Tip Top behind him. Tomo will be looking to make the move, use an overtake. Got Harvey in the background as well. Coming down to the main straight, Tomo should have DRS already on the overtake. Murphy, second penalty warning or penalty. Tomo with the fastest lap on the softs, but he's out of ERS. But is he going to go for the move? Too far back, stays in position. See if he can get a better exit, but he is looking to charge on this second stint. Harvey a little bit behind. MKP championship leader. Not the best race from him, but he is up there in the championship, but he doesn't want to make too many mistakes like he did and lose points, otherwise drivers behind will be catching up for the last few rounds of this season. Rabbi just behind him. Very good race from Rabbi. Very strong performance. Spider still in there, P10, top 10. That's what we like to see. Very, very strong race. We've got a yellow flag. Don't know if that's anything to do with Murphy there or not. Curly on the hards was in the top 3. Was in a bit of contact with, I believe it was Rabbi, so he's looking to charge to catch up Spider Rob and gain a few positions back to get some points for this championship. I believe Curly is P2 or P3. It's just from memory, but one of the top contenders for this race. Kami is in the pits. Cami's coming out now in P5. Harvey just behind him. Jenkins just looking to fight with Tomo. Cavalos is is ahead of him, but he has 9 laps to try and keep Cami behind him if he gets stuck with traffic. So it's going to be an interesting one. We got Jenkins on Tomo Tip Top right now. Tomo Tip Top has got past Jenkins. I believe he was behind him. Now on the softs, let's hope we can get a gap to catch up to Cavalos, who is on the hards. So I will need to use that pace now, because later on there won't be much grip or pace left on them softs. So he's looking to drag it out, but Tomo and Jenkins both very low on ERS. Jenkins thought not to make the move there, just stick right behind him for the main straight DRS section. So looks like Jenkins will be making a move, and this fighting will allow wee Cami to catch up. And will Jenkins let his teammate by? Tomo and Jenkins a little bit loose on that corner, but Jenkins is right on the back of him, both of them. Tomo does have a bit more ERS than Jenkins, but Jenkins will have DRS. Will Tomo? Ruben is in the pits. Jenkins does get by. Like I said, this battling is going to allow wee Cami to catch up. Cavalos is in the lead. He needs to stay on top, keep the pace up to not let Cami back. Yellow flag. Warrior Huntsman is moving very, very slowly. I've no idea what happened here. But something's gone on with Warrior, and he looks like he's out, or I don't know what was going on there. Took a while to get back going. Maybe he didn't want to get a penalty, because when you usually cut and you still go slow, you get a penalty. That's just 2023. But Jenkins, Tomo Tip Top got past Jenkins. Jenkins got straight back past. Wee Cami is literally on the back of these two now. Cavalos on top. Harvey isn't too far behind. MPK's on 7th, Curly in 8th, Ruben's 9th. A lot of these drivers are spread out now. Murphy, Spider going very slow on that corner. Murphy nearly uses it. Wee Cami. What's happened? Oh my god, no, Tomo Tip Top's lost it. I've missed it. I knew something was going to happen. Tomo Tip Top has lost it. Maybe some contact at Jenkins, I don't know. The best thing for Jenkins is to let wee Cami through, which I think he'll get past anyway. And then it is a hunt for Cavalos on the hards in first place. Very strong race from these three. But yeah, we'll see what happens with Jenkins and Cami. Harvey's been very consistent. Warrior is out. Retired in the pits. Yep. I think that contact or whatever happened down turn 1 chicane ruined his race. He was very strong. It was a very strong performance. And I think maybe that just ended it for him, and he thought there's no need to carry on. Whoa, sorry there, had a sneeze. Jenkins is still quite ahead of Cami, but they're not far behind Cavalos at all. Rabi on the back of Harvey, MPK in that battle as well. Tomo in 7th, still up there. Just you just want to hold on now, because 7th is still Harvey's in the pits. 5-second penalty for speed in the pit lane. MPK and Rabi, but Rabi's got DRS as well. Is MPK going to go for the move on the mediums, or is he going to stay back, which he does? Jenkins, P2 on the hard compound tyres. Wee Cami just behind him. You got Rabi and MPK going side by side. MPK has overtaken Rabi. Are they both on the hard tyres? Oh, yellow flag. Oh no, Curly's retired from the session. What's happened? Ruben's been in it. I have no idea what has happened here. And it is a safety car. It looks like Curly either spun it or got hit into the wall. And that is a safety car. That has changed the whole race. Let's look at tyres. Tyres. Cavalos on 7 lap, old hards. Cami is on 3. Jenkins, for Jenkins or people on penalties, this has not helped them at all. But Cavalos straight into the pits. Cami stays out. Cavalos has got some time to still be in the top 3 and get fresh rubber. But with Cami's pace, Jenkins is also pit. Cavalos softs. What is Jenkins going for? Probably softs as well. Most drivers are all jumping into the pit. This has saved Tomo Tip Top a little bit, because he can jump on some fresh rubber, maybe another pair of softs if he has them. But yeah, first safety car of the race. It was going quite good actually, but yeah, let's see. Everyone's going to jump on softs. Warrior Huntsman could have stayed out. He could have stayed in the race, but you can't always predict that there's going to be a safety car. Spider is on fresh rubber already. So the grid has mixed up a little bit, not too much. Cami back in the lead of the Italian Grand Prix, round 8. Ghost Angel 1 has jumped onto the mediums. Only driver on the mediums. Maybe he didn't have any fresh shafts, maybe he used them up, I'm not too sure. But yeah, I think the safety car will be about 2 laps or so we should be racing on maybe lap 24 with 3 laps to go. So MPK, yeah, championship leader, is in P6 right now. Very strong performance from him. He's just you know, concentrated for the race, put his head down from P17 first few laps of the Grand Prix to P6, which is very strong. Decent points as well. Curly is out of this race on the hard tyres. Don't know if he lost grip or had contact, because there was a Aston Martin as well off the track. He is out of the race. Very unfortunate for him. He is currently standing P2 in the championship, 20 points behind MPK, so that was not a good race for him. He was ahead of MPK and probably would have outscored him, but not anymore with that unfortunate incident. Phantom Nug, haven't really seen him much this race. He's been strong in the first 7 rounds of this season 10 for CRL Current Racing League, but haven't seen him at all this race. Still in 11th, so that's still in the points, but he's currently sitting P3 on the championship. Cami, very, 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 very strong driver. I'm not too sure if he's been in higher tiers or not, or if he's come down because of assists or anything like that, but he's a very, very strong driver. Currently sitting at P4 with 42 points behind MPK, but he's had some very strong races. I believe he finished first in USA Texas, but he is definitely a championship contender if he has the next few races just like this one, and he does look like he's going to see the checker flag in P1 today. Murphy, P10 currently, P5 in the standings, 45 points behind MPK, not much behind Cami. He's had strong races, a few not so good ones, but he has definitely improved throughout seasons in Tier 4. Cavalos as well, P6, very strong race from him. He I can feel that he wants this race win, but Wee Cammy is just making that a little bit harder for him. And then to finish off the top 10 in the standings, Wee Rabbi, P7 currently in this race. He is P7 in the standings. Chimp is not racing today. He is currently P8. Tomo Tip Top, he's had a decent race, been in the battles here and there, P9. And Wooburn in the Aston Martin covers the top 10 in the standings. So I believe safety car should be in this lap. We've got AFL on the softs, P15. Not had the strongest race, but he's still in there. He's still doing his thing. My ex-teammate, I've jumped down to reserve because I don't have time to practice for the game. But Wee Cammy warming up his tyres. Cavalos doing the Kimi Raikkonen. Jenkins P3, Ruben P4. Let's get this race going again. All the drivers bunching up. Let's hope it's a clean through the chicane. Cammy. Is he going to get Cavalos off guard? I do not know. Straight back on the power. Wee Cammy putting on the overtake. Jenkins right on the back of Cavalos. He's definitely going to try and make a move, and that's going to slow Cavalos down to let Wee Cammy get ahead. He stays behind. Wee Cammy looks like he goes a bit deep. Cavalos gets a very good exit. Let's have a look at back of the grid. Oh, Tomo Tip Top. Oh, is that MPK or is that Pancake? MPK still in there. MPK is alright. That was Pancake. Losing it, and he's just... tyres are way too hot. Way too hot. That's unlucky for Pancake. A tall 3 wide. Oh my god, someone's cut the curb. Oh, Murphy losing it. Tomo Tip Top right on the outside. These two battling for P8. Murphy trying to stick around the outside. Not going to happen. Very, very close from all these drivers. Okay, Jenkins has got ahead of Cavalos, which is not what he wants because he wants Wee Cammy, but Jenkins has a penalty, so Cavalos... But Jenkins looks like he's going to attack Wee Cammy. So he might even just slow down his teammate when Jenkins has a penalty. So maybe Jenkins, I don't know. But Cavalos is down the inside. MPK, P4, oh my god! Look at Jenkins and Cammy fucking, sorry for the swearing, Cammy made contact. Jenkins is down in P6 and Cavalos takes P1. This is what he needed. And then you got MPK in P3 looking to attack Wee Cammy. Oh my god, Wee Rabbi up there in P4. Goes very deep. Harvey just right behind him, makes a little bit of contact. Got the top 3 drivers. Cavalos is 1 second. MPK overtakes Wee Cammy into P2. This is a dream race for Cavalos right now. For him and for Cammy and Jenkins to make contact and go wide round the last corner of the lap. But Cavalos now just needs to push. But MPK looks like he has real pace on them softs. And he's now looking like he's going to hit the DRS zone. This could be a win for MPK after messing up on the first few laps. Cammy just there. Wee Rabbi P4 staying strong, keeping in there. Harvey as well. Murphy overtaking Wooburn. Tomo Tip Top's lost a few positions, but he looks like he's still in there for this last lap. Jenkins going very slow. I don't know what's going on with him. Not a good race. Phantom Nug goes to Angel 1 right on the back of him. Yellow flags for Jenkins. I had no idea what is going on with him. Starting the last lap now. Got Spider, AFL battling it out. Victor Mean down in P15 with Pancake P14. Cavalos through the first chicane. It's the final lap of the race. MPK is on to him. One more DRS. Cavalos 24. Jenkins is retired. Must not have been happy with that result. Wee Rabbi on the back of Cammy. Doesn't go for the move. Harvey just behind him. Murphy P6, Ruben P7, Tomo Tip Top P8, Phantom Nug P9. Let's go on board with Cavalos. MPK. Is he looking to go for the move? No, he doesn't. Wee Rabbi has overtaken Wee Kami for P3. Very strong performance from him. It looks like Cavalos is going to take it, but MPK is right on him. Both using ERS. MPK is right behind him, but Cavalos is going to take victory today. P1, baby. What a race. What a race. MPK takes the fastest lap on the last lap, inches apart from each other. Wee Rabbi comes back to take P3 today. What a race. Wee Kami looking very strong this whole race. Takes P4. Tomo come home P5. What a race, guys. Yeah. No, that was very enjoyable to watch. Very enjoyable to stream. It's been your boy BX.377 or BX37 Pro. You might see me a few more times and commentating. Did quite enjoy it. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. But yeah, what a race from these lads. Very enjoyable to watch. Only one safety. Oh, I skipped the podium by accident. But yeah, only one safety car, which was pretty good. A few penalties from the lads, but not too many. But I would say that was a very good race. Not too many incidents, but a few here and there. But some really good racing. Not too sure what next week race is, but let me just double check that. Next race is Singapore. Singapore as well. That's one of my favourite tracks as well, actually. And I've won there twice in Cone Racing League. But yeah, thanks guys for watching the live. I hope all the racers enjoy watching it back, and hopefully you'll see me again soon, either on the track or commentating. But yeah, enjoy your evening and bless.